Standardized education has become a scam. Don't let teachers trick you into cramming or memorization. Demand real and effective education today. Do not let mediocrity and liars undo hard-won progress. Nobody learns in a standardized sequence. The larger the schools, the more like factories they become. To optimally process the most amount of meat, standardized education has become about memorization. Memorization in context of education is a fantasy education, one that can only create a mere impression of knowledge. Graduating from a standardized system of education is as meaningless as you recalling that mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell in your middle age. The mechanism behind this disgusting betrayal is similar to the one behind religious cults, but it is primarily driven by endless paychecks for effortlessly pretending to educate. Your teachers belong to the group of men who have sold the world, a very large group with revolving doors, focused on money and cheap and temporary prestige. The consequences of fake education can only lead to economic disasters and a dark age, possibly leading up to a war that nobody cared or knew to prevent. It will certainly force the younger generations to repeat old mistakes, terrible mistakes, that will undo all the hard-earned progress. Almost all of us now have been born into a world held hostage by a broken idea of mutually assured destruction, one that assumes rational leaders. Ineffective education leads to ineffective politics and ineffective leaders that can only drive the world into war and failure and disaster. Resist teachers who present incomprehensible curricula with the sole purpose of forcing you into inventing memorization and cramming. Be smarter than that. Real education is self-directed. It proceeds in the sequence and at the pace that fits your mind best. It is precisely like reading an interesting story where you simply must know what happens next. The process of selling you out for a stable little paycheck relies on your blind trust and the lack of experience and intuition. Now is the time to learn to question everything. Begin asking if your classes are teaching you what you need or tricking you, so that the school keeps its accreditation and the teacher gets paid. Now is the time to ask if your teachers are preparing you for your future, or simply feeding off of you to put food on their own damn table. Find a way by subtle analogy to whatever functional knowledge you hold dear, to understand that learning something that you will never return to just keeps you preoccupied for long enough to push you out into graduation. Do not let standardized education, principals and teachers, and their make-believe curricula slow you down. Demand to leap swiftly between your own curiosities in an endless, brilliant spiral of education that is actually relevant to your pursuits. Above all, Refuse memorization and reject cramming immediately. Demand that the curriculum is tailored to your own custom needs. Your education must be for you and you only. Your lesson plan must follow whatever your curiosity dictates next. You can only learn and retain whilst traveling and revisiting paths that are relevant to you. Do you understand? You're being tricked out of real education. Demand real and effective and relevant education now. Do not gamble with the content of your mind and character for a brand name diploma or make-believe prestige. Your teachers are not going to be around when you are tested by life, but it is their duty to prepare you to rise to the greatest unforeseeable challenges. There is nothing more important than real and enabling education that enhances your mind. There is never time for memorization or trickery or irrelevant facts. Your duty in life is to grow all the way up until you become a great and wise being and leave a positive legacy of lasting contributions.